So, you know how I was talking about how we weren't gonna be doing a completionist run, we weren't gonna go for all the collectibles, I just pick up the ones I could find? Well, I may or may not have gone back to all the other scenes in between episodes and gathered up all the collectibles I missed. The completionist part of my brain might have been slowly dying inside, because usually when I run through these, when I play through these games, I've played them all, like way after the fact, way after they're released, so by the time I get to them, there's already collectible guides out. But this time there isn't a collectible guide, because as I'm recording this, it is March 27th, the day after the game released. So there really aren't any collectible guides, or if there are, there may be a collectible guide out there already, because I mean, I'm sure that people have already beaten this game, right? How many people have gotten to the end of the game since yesterday? So since yesterday when we checked this, yesterday for me at least, there were 0% of people that had beaten the game as my Chloe, and like 0.04% of people had beaten the game as the other Chloe. Now, we've gotten up to 7% of people have beaten it as the other Chloe, and 3% have beaten it as my Chloe, which I still find so fascinating that the percentage skews in favor of the Chloe who survived the first game. But my point being, I'm sure there's collectibles guides out there that I could use, but I don't want to use them because I don't want to risk accidentally spoiling this game for myself. So we'll basically just, I'll find whatever I can find in all the episodes, and then I'll go back after I've finished recording and mop up anything that I find, or mop up anything I didn't get the first time on my own time. And let me tell you, some of the collectibles were a real pain in the ass to find. They were sneaky little fuckers, and I'll point out some of those as once I gain control.
Is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Oh, okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight.
God damn it, Chloe.
Earth to Max. You good?
No, Chloe.
Sorry.
Yesterday I thought you were dead.
I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
Well, a version of her is here.
Listen, if I'm gonna feel okay about being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
I hate it, but you're right.
It's my curse. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon.
Oh, you know what? That's something else I thought of between episodes. What the fuck? Oh, PTSD flashback. Okay.
Chloe!
Oh, are you only now putting that
Okay,
together?
Goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses and she...
Yeah, but the fire's not till
But I'm
tomorrow
here
night.
now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens to her.
If you say so.
Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment.
And yet you're gonna make me. Yeah, the reason it's hard to think about anything other than Chloe is because there's nothing
want
about
her
her
to remain
presence
alive,
makes sense.
I need to start finding answers now.
Like, okay, I thought about this between episodes.
Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
So, on the subject of text messages, right? Oh, right, I have to sit through them automatically filling out for me. So, we don't have them in this game, I don't think. But in the last game, you had a text chain with Joyce, who, if you don't know, was Chloe's mom, Joyce. And in the last game, well, at least when I played the last game, because I, of course, chose to sacrifice Chloe, Max had a whole conversation, Joyce tried to have a conversation with Max about how hard it was for her given that they were approaching the anniversary of Chloe's death, and a lot of emotions weighing on her mind, and she was just happy Max was still out there, like she can live for Chloe and that kind of a thing. And Max barely even acknowledges the text. It's kind of funny, or at least it would be funny if it weren't so frustrating. She basically, like, I'm pretty sure all she has to say after Joyce's vents about how hard losing her daughter was, Max basically just says, "I'm sorry, Joyce. I'm so sorry, Joyce." And that's it. That's the end of the conversation. It's like they just forgot how the two characters interacted over the course of the first movie. But the reason I bring it up is because if the timelines merge together, Joyce should like, what does that mean for Joyce? What is her text chain with me? Because, like, surely, obviously, the conversation that Joyce and I had with each other via text would have to be different in the two timelines, because she's Chloe's mom. Everything about Max's relationship with Joyce would have to be radically different, because in one timeline, her daughter's alive, and in the other, she's dead. So, what does that look like from her perspective? Is she experiencing, she would have to be experiencing something, right? Or is her merge fine? Is she like, what is, because it's not like, obviously Chloe is most directly impacted because she's the one who was alive in one timeline and not alive in another, but her family would still be impacted. David, Joyce, those people would probably have some kind of emotional turmoil, wrestling with two sides of themselves. But we're just not, because I'm pretty sure they confirmed before this game came out that none of the other Arcadia Bay characters are going to show up, which, you know, makes sense since this all revolves around Caledon University and Chloe's the only... Oh yeah, I remember. They said explicitly, Chloe made this journey to Caledon alone, so none of the other characters are going to show up, which is kind of a problem. Like, if you don't want to talk about Frank and Warren and all the other people, whatever, but it's kind of not an insignificant detail to discuss how Chloe's mom is handling all this. But of course, the reason they wouldn't is because that's going to require them to actually think about the broader world building implications of what they've chosen to do here. So I don't know. So yeah, I guess I should have said this in like episode 1, but if you came here just to watch the game, you're in the wrong place, because I have lots of feelings and things to say about Life is Strange as a series, and especially these last two games, because oh boy, has it been a ride. So if you just want to experience the story, just go play the game for yourself, or check out another streamer who doesn't stop and talk really at all, or something like that. But I assume if you're here because you want to see what I have to say about this incredible game. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk. I'll pause and talk as many times as I feels necessary, which for this game, probably gonna be a lot. Anyway, I haven't been too far. Max, you literally just walked away from me. I haven't even made it up the stairs yet. I'm not sure the staircase has an end to it. If it wasn't dead already, the walk would do it. Don't joke about that. Deal. Okay, I think I've climbed Mount Science. I'm heading in. There are more stairs. Fuck me. That... I never thought I'd say it, but I feel like they're actually, like, Choe's more... Choe? Who's Choe? Chloe's more charmingly abrasive in this game than she was in the first game, where she was kind of insufferable, as I've said before. Which, again, like I said last episode, makes sense. She's matured, she's older. But I didn't think I would come... I didn't think I would come to find myself liking Chloe as much as I do currently, which is not, you know... Not... I don't know, whatever. Section closed. Yeah, okay. That's from Moses. I want you to send me everything related to the fire. I'll transcribe and catalog it all and create a database of any evidence for us to review later. On your fucking whiteboard. You're gonna roll out another whiteboard for me, Moses? Alright, Vin's office is... Wait. This here. Yes. This is Vin's office. What a boring building, by the way. This is another problem I have with Double Exposure, is just how boring Caledon University is as a place to explore. It didn't really feel like... It didn't feel as alive as the other locations that we've explored in the series up until this point. So, it just feels very generic and uninspired, but that's very low on the list of problems that game had. I just figured I'd point it out.
Caledon rebrand is beginning.
it looks like if Twitter had a blood drive.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning. When a slogan feels like a personal attack.
Alright, who are you? Are you anyone? Or are you just... I think you're just... some person.
Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously.
I'm just having a quick look around, because the game has told me that you gotta find all the clues. I don't want it understated. The Deck 9 put out this whole statement before release that every choice you make in this game is going to determine how the final act plays out. And, like... See, because it's one thing to just have the disclaimer pop up at the beginning of the game, like, this is a choice-driven game, and your actions determine how the story unfolds and all that, which is kind of standard affair for these games, and as a result of that, it has lost its impact on people, which is probably why for this game and the last game, they stopped putting that disclaimer at the start of the game. But it's one thing to say, like, this action will have consequences, and another to make one of the focal points of your marketing campaign the idea that, like, your Life is Strange story, the ending of this game, the ending of Max and Chloe as characters and this world, it is all entirely determined by everything you do and every choice you make. There is no one final culminating choice. It is the sum of all your actions up until that point. So if you want to market if you want to stake your claim right there, then you damn well better be prepared to back it up. Because if we get to the end of this game and it feels like nothing I did haven't had any real consequence at all, then we're gonna have some major problems. I'll tell you that right now. Hello, Loretta. What's up?
Good morning.
Right. I forgot I agreed to do that. I didn't agree to do it, like, whenever, but I guess we're doing this now.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you.
I hope you stop
How are you doing?
ignoring my instructions
Question
when
one.
I'm trying to protect you.
What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
That wasn't the deal.
I'm coping.
You agreed to answer any of her questions.
I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure. And for answers.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
I don't think you understand how deals work, Max. You don't get to make a new deal to get out of the first deal.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them.
I'm assuming this is an optional objective? Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, look. I want to do all the optional stuff. If it really is true that what information you find and what clues you unearth and what evidence you gather determines how this game plays out, then yeah, I want to do this stuff.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Interesting. Any other secrets waiting on this book? No. I don't... This wasn't available to... Oh, that's a camera angle. That's a lovely camera angle right there, Max. Not your best angle, must admit. There's more books.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad fast.
So it's a guide for how to build fires. Cool. So I guess we just gotta check a bunch of books around the library. Says no one wants to talk to us. Oh, one more book? One more book, it looks like.
Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
That's a full sweep of the room. So hopefully that's enough information for Loretta.
Look for Gretchen Kostov. The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her. A few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Women's Equality League reports changes. The Caledon Women's Equality League is changing their name next year. Group is inviting members to submit ideas for new names which will be voted on the upcoming semester. That was not at all what I thought this place started out as. Okay. Jack Parsons.
Try Jack Parsons. One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
Hey, the prompt is there.
Diamond.
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
Can you try bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
History is gonna repeat itself. A bonfire is loose. What have we learned?
So, what do we know?
Annual bonfire.
Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem.
Women's
Decades.
Equality Group turned
They
into
Do
the
anything to
Abraxas
anyone, and we
Club.
never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
Okay, so we're missing another. We're missing one piece of crucial. Is there any? Can I find any information out here? I'm guessing probably not. I'm guessing all the clues, unless maybe I have to talk to like. The thing is, I'm sure if I talked to Vin, I might be able to extrapolate some useful information. The reason I don't want to do that is because I don't trust this game. I don't trust the way this game is structured, and I have a sneaky feeling that the second I talk to Vin, I will be locked out of doing any secondary stuff, or at least there's a chance that I could be locked out of doing any secondary stuff, and I don't really want to risk that. So, did I miss this book? I feel like I must have missed this book. I don't want to risk that.
September. That's this week.
There you go. That's what we missed. The autumn equinox. Oh, first day of the autumn season, sometimes called Witches' Thanksgiving. Aha. There we are. There is the missing piece of the puzzle.
Okay. Try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
An occult society might be practicing the dark arts that even been known to play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my god, can the horror. The reporter won't name the group, but who have threatened her previous investigations with little lawsuits. I can exclusively report that last Saturday, a Maybon party took place off campus. Attendees wore masks and drank potions from the engraved goblets. At midnight, an unknown ritual took place in the basement. It's not satanic, it just celebrates the cycle of death and rebirth. The rumors of human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. Not wrong, greatly exaggerated. That's not reassuring. That, oh, okay.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll postpart one of my podcasts tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Okay, so maybe that wasn't
I
optional.
could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Or is it optional? Because now we have a primary objective, which is to stop the Avon party. So this wasn't optional then. This was just part of the story. But it's still second. That's weird. I feel like secondary objectives should be things you don't have to do, but that felt very mandatory. That felt very much required. I don't know. I guess I should stop trying to figure out what's required and what isn't. And just enjoy the story for what yeah, enjoy the story for what it is, and then we'll figure out later how much of it was relevant or important or not. Oh, right, collectibles. So this one, the clue was one giant leap. That was pretty easy. Once I saw that, I was like, oh wait, it's got to be in the planetarium. So I went back to that scene, walked around the corner. There was a National Art costume there. Boom, easy does it. This one was like the rebellion lives in art, which I knew had to be some kind of art piece, probably a graffiti, since we were outside on campus. So found that one pretty easily. This one was
That's one way to keep out trespassers.
I searched around. This is in the very tiny scene where you play as Max outside that old abandoned house, and it's just that little small courtyard area. You can walk around, and there's a million posters saying that there's demolition scheduled. And I swear I searched every suspicious-looking nook and cranny I could find. I found nothing. I ran in circles around that for like 10 minutes straight, until I finally was like, I just looked up by chance and saw this asshole hanging out on the top window like a creep. The problem is I just didn't look up, so I didn't see it. And dereliction of duty, haven't found that yet, but I will keep an eye out for it. I haven't seen any prompts to take pictures of anyone or anything, but yeah, I'll keep my eye out for if something else pops up. But for now, let's talk to Vin.
I've got... What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing.
Yeah, just like you
The
were
Abraxas
mixed
house
up
was
in
nowhere
nothing
to be
last time
damaged
as
by the
well.
storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general.
Imagine having to advocate for the arts at what's supposed to be a liberal arts school.
Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
I think I just saw a
Owen, I
parallelogram
wouldn't
appear.
suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of.
Hello, suspicious map.
Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Oh, did I miss
never get a
it?
chance
No,
to
did I miss it? No.
I have
Wait,
to find something.
okay, I thought that was gonna work. I thought, because I had the prompts to activate the camera through the wall. I thought it was actually gonna let me take a picture through the wall with X-ray vision, so that would have been funny. But yeah, the president just leaves his computer
Nice,
open like
still
this.
logged in.
Ow.
Guess I'm due for a lucky
Right.
break.
See, this actually this looks like the Twitter bird. See, this is either the most important thing or the least important thing. So do we want to do it? I guess we'll do logos first. That's probably the safest bet. Okay. Check email.
Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This
Oh. That's what Callie... God, I should have fucking known. I...
That doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Are you feeling alright? We'll discuss your previous message after the call with the board. I suggest you get your head on straight before then. Oh dear. I think the real question is, how did you fuck up your relationship with your daughter so badly she doesn't even answer your calls? Maybe you should stop trying. Or maybe I should offer her a professorship. She's clearly the real talent in the family. I don't want to open this. Why would I... I actually do. I am just morally opposed to the idea of ever using an AI chatbot for literally anything ever. I'm sure there's some clue in here.
I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant.
Fuck
How can I
off.
help you today?
Kill yourself? You could do that. Destroy your source code. Hello? Hello?
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan. Location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here.
That was weird. You saw that, right? I hit the B button once and it did nothing. And then I had to do it again before... Alright.
The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostov. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good...
I can't... That threw me for a loop so bad. That's...
Worth a shot.
That was the total opposite of what I thought the Abraxas Society was going to be.
President Teller has his weekly meeting
Yeah, I
scheduled...
don't know why I had the option to put that in again. This is cringe, but we're gonna do it.
Instructor Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
So I would, like, I would criticize that, but I honestly just, I don't know the
Breaking
first thing
into his
about,
own files?
like, university politics. I've never worked
Weird email
at a
to
college.
Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office?
Let me guess, did Safi get control of Owen's
File
computer?
for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
Is class size actually, like, a determining factor in how,
President Teller's off.
like, what if it's just a really hard class? So isn't that obviously gonna be smaller?
I need you to go get me something.
Max?
What? Come on.
Fuck it.
Did you really think that was gonna
I'm coming
work?
in.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the only tool I have is
But he insisted I
the
check.
phone. Oh wait. Oh wait.
Hi, I'm Callie.
I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. President Teller's off. Sir?
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mailroom.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for a dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell?
Of all things I thought we'd have to do in this game, using a fucking AI chatbot to get to bullshit our way out of a situation, not high on the list. In fact, it wasn't on the list at all. But here we are. Sure, I guess.
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss...
Does that not
tech
sound
and
so obviously
research.
robotic and fake to you?
Sure.
Like, really?
See you there.
Howard, wait, Howard, but weren't you just walking with him? Were you not literally just walking with Owen? Is it not at all suspicious to you how the fuck he got back here
Play cat and mouse,
first?
Sophie?
No, don't walk away.
Let's
No, don't walk away. No, I didn't take a picture. Max, no, no, no! No! Damn it! I saw the prompt too, and okay, fine. I guess I'll go pick that up in between episodes. At least I know where that one
Sophie
is.
could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirt.
I guess that'll also be a good time for me to test to see if it is actually mandatory to do all the stuff with Loretta. It seems like it is, but I don't know.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to.
Was it
ask
not at all?
you
I'm
about,
still. How
yesterday's
did
assignment. Do you have a minute?
Vin just
Sorry,
bought
President
that?
Keller,
They
I
walked
really
away
don't
from the
understand
office to go
this
talk
whole-
about
I think
Loretta's
it's-
thing. Owen had to leave the building to go meet with Reggie outside, and then magically somehow he got back into his office before
I just
him?
needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. It's probably a whole stack if I'm down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Could you have designed a more suspicious person?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am.
Yeah?
See you around, Max.
That was definitely
What the
Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad?
What the fuck was that?
When Sophie was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Sophie. I need to check out each one I find.
Oh, it's the guy. Hey, it's our boy.
Man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
It's our boy, the dancing janitor. Yeah. You get him. Get it on. What the fuck was Reggie doing? What was he? Were you trying to sneak away from Owen without him seeing? He was standing right here. If you were already in his line of sight. You weren't gonna sneak away by crouching down now of all times. What the fuck was that plan? I kind of just want to sit here and watch him dance all day, but
Still no sign of
I guess we
Sophie.
have a Sophie to find.
Have to keep
And I'm
looking.
sure we have collectibles to find out here. Yeah, we got a portly fellow. Which one? Okay, so that's probably a story-related one for finding Sophie. A portly fellow. Statue that is portly, perhaps?
Save the Abraxas house!
Huh?
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Where do I sign?
Hell yeah, man. Exercise that right to protest.
Use it or lose it, am I right? Down with President Teller! Save the
Well, hold on,
Abraxas
like,
now!
nothing that guy. I thought that was gonna be like a thing I could interact with.
Down with President Teller!
Turns out it was a whole lot of nothing.
Sophie saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me?
Is this gonna be like every gameplay segment with Max? Is just walking around the courtyard, looking for 3 things? Which, I mean, you know, standard video game tropes, right? Look for 3 things and then you're done. But, like...
Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep...
Why can't she have gone far? Why would she stick around? Why is Sophie so insistent on hanging around the exact areas Max is known to roam so she can get easily spotted by her?
Of course everyone has the same folder. And only one of them is Sophie.
Honestly, my priority right now is just finding the, photo op. It's kind of my main goal. And then we'll worry about... Oh! Hey! Found him. There's our gnome.
Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
It does seem that way, doesn't it? Or maybe it's gonna be a gnome apocalypse and gnomes are gonna rise up and take over the school. Okay, we found the gnome. That's probably story related, like I said, so I guess we're good to, go figure out where she is.
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
But why would she hang around instead of just fucking off? Oh, is this another sit down and admire the... Oh. I was...
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be
Is
there
she?
for this meeting of the minds.
I don't know that I...
This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
You know, I never expected a giant fucking Jenga tower in town square to appear and disappear.
Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
Because you're
I
supposed to
didn't
be
know it was
dead.
you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely...
Wait, but why wouldn't you have her number in this reality? I guess the idea is she got a new phone at some point, but then again, if you merge the timelines, why wouldn't your phone suddenly have all the text? If her phone has text messages with you, why wouldn't yours have the same ones with?
I believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Yeah, I mean, their conversations are I don't really have anything to critique. Their conversations are without question the highlight of the game so far, and that's factoring in the context of their major conversation at Max's house being kind of like a disaster in terms of world building. I still don't understand what's going on and why it's happening, and I don't trust the game to provide me solid answers about any of that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. But part of me wishes I played this game with the other.
Whoever she is, Sophie's definitely laughing at me right now.
Who cares? Part of me wishes I played the game with the other Chloe instead, just because like I said, this game feels tailor-made. Here's the graffiti I was talking about before, by the way. This game feels tailor-made for that version of events and not for my version of events. So I feel like you would probably, or at least I would probably get more out of the story if that was my timeline. Because the timeline where Chloe is dead the whole time, I don't see how any of this tracks. I really don't. And their efforts to make it track have been thoroughly inadequate so far.
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
I'm just trying to find all my options. So far I have 2 different people I can talk to. I can talk to Jeanette, and I can talk to the professors over there. I was expecting there to be 3, because there's usually always 3 in these types of things. But hey, I'll take 2 if there's only 2. I won't complain. It'd be really funny if it was actually that she was disguising herself as a janitor the whole time. That'd be great. Like, I imagine, because in terms of their core dynamic, it's still really endearing, with the caveat being, it makes far more sense. It makes far more sense. The way in which they're interacting right now makes far more sense if they were either friends who were estranged or lovers who broke up. Either of those, their current dynamic would make far more sense if that was the case. But I'm sorry, if I was Max and my best friend / lover died and then just miraculously showed up out of nowhere a decade later, I know everyone handles things differently, everyone reacts to things differently, everyone processes things differently, but I don't believe for a moment that she would be this cavalier about the situation this quickly and just like slipping back into the role dynamic as if nothing happened. Again, I would think, first and foremost, it's gotta be Sophie. That would be, I would need to interrogate her like I was a part of the CIA to prove to me that she wasn't Sophie before I would even entertain the possibility that she wasn't.
That's the same folder.
Anyway, let's go talk to the 2 red herrings before the game finally lets me actually find Sophie.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I only have a GED. You don't need grad school to be a professional photographer, but it's certainly an option.
Oh, right, you're self-taught. I always forget that. Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
Who are you? Was she in Double Exposure? I don't remember her. I gotta look this up.
Statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I swear to God, they made her up for this game. Yeah, no, she's not. She's not in Double Exposure. Which means I had to stop Googling things really quickly because all that popped up was potential spoilers for Life is Strange Reunion. Didn't see any. Don't worry. We're still good. We're still in the clear. But she wasn't in the last game. They made her up. They pulled her straight out of their asshole. She did not exist in the last game. She simply did not. She did not. So I don't... If one, Okay. I'll say this. I admire what this game is trying to do in that it does feel like it's trying to patch some of the holes in Double Exposure. Not in terms of any of the time travel stuff. No. God, no. They just said fuck all that shit and it pretended like it never happened. Which is boring and lame and a lazy cop-out. But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like, basically, the last game didn't even happen. But I appreciate that in terms of Max being a teacher, they're trying to explore that side of her character a little more. They're trying to dive more into that and flesh that out a bit. Have her get to know her students a bit more. The problem is we did not get to know any of them in the last game. So like, if we had a really strong connection with Jeanette in the last game, a nice strong student-teacher relationship, that kind of a thing, and we really bonded, and she confided in me, and we really motivated her and pushed her, then this could mean something, but she wasn't in the last game! We didn't know any of our students in the last game! So this doesn't mean shit!
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow.
I love that we
Thanks,
can still
Max.
see the dancing janitor in the
So
background.
lucky to have
He
you
is
as a
actually
mentor.
the best character in this game.
Don't start crying.
He's the only character that's not allowed to die. If he dies, we uninstall. That's the rule. If he dies, we uninstall. That's the only rule I have. Everyone else can die, but he must live. Janitor must survive. That's our one rule. Anyway, yeah. I do genuinely admire what this game is trying to do with the characters. It's kind of basically going down the route of, yeah, the last game was kind of shit, but we're just going to pretend like it wasn't shit and continue off of the game as if they put in the legwork to make this really meaningful. But it's just... ugh.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Of course everyone has the
Oh, was I supposed to be
same
actually reading the
folder.
folder? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together.
Oh.
That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
But why would you be speaking like that?
Did I hear that right?
Why oh, okay. Whatever. So I guess I should have been checking Jeanette's folder. So those are the two red herrings. And that was actually a double red herring. That was a red herring within a red herring. Red herringception. Oh, can I not check your folder? I am king of the world. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get up here. That's funny. That's really funny. I did not... There's never verticality in Life is Strange games. Like, you can never go... You can't jump, you can't climb, you can't do any of that shit. You're always locked on the singular axis the whole time. So that really caught me off guard. This is like... Deck 9's Life is Strange games are very well known for being buggy messes and horrifically unoptimized.
Sophie was just...
Oh, right.
shapeshifted
I
his
forgot about Owen. I
She
forgot you
didn't
were
have
also
time
here.
to change yet.
Horrifically unoptimized, but even that, they're not the types of games where you can, like, clip into the floor or the wall or whatever. So that was a really took me by surprise. Anyway, what do you want?
I don't mean to interrupt.
Interrupt what? He's just sitting there doing
Unless
nothing.
You want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network? You are. Excuse me.
What?
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind.
You're not... doing anything. You're literally just sitting there.
Well, unless you...
Find someone to distract Owen. Okay, what about, can the dancing janitor come to my rescue? How about the protester guy over here? That would probably cause a storm. Hey, can you do me a favor?
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Alright, let's hope that worked.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas!
what is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Board call. Last night was an entirely avoidable incident. It was handled quietly but could have been catastrophic and demands immediate action. Go over a police report, miscommunication with demolition team, no better time to demolish the building. It's just all about Callan 2.0. Okay.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Can you be any... God, they really aren't even trying anymore. Just create a fucking cardboard villain and call it a day.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd be disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work.
Breaking news. Art develops over time.
Your plans to...
Like, imagine going back in time to the first man ever, like, drawing on a cave and showing him Life is Strange reunion. You think he'd be like, oh, fuck, no, unmake drawing, I must unmake art. Like the Oppenheimer meme, like, oh, no, what have I done? What have I done? I can't be held responsible for this. Guy draws stick figure on cave. It's untold millennia later, Deck 9 releases another Life is Strange game. God fucking damn it, man.
Expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course he hasn't.
Of course not.
Yeah, obviously.
The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
How did you even get... What the fuck is... This is so... So... I'm assuming it's not an accident that the logo of Caledon University is the Twitter bird, because, you know, the whole rebranding thing, Twitter becoming X, I'm sure that's not a coincidence, but, like, I'm just, like, trying to wrap my head around, how did you even get to this position? Why are we... How do you become the head of a liberal arts college when you fucking despise liberal... What is...
You really seem
Like,
to have...
honestly, probably the least subtle of the evil older man trope that we've had in this entire franchise so far.
Out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
I'll let you get back to it.
Your new name is Brick. Because talking to you is like talking to a goddamn wall.
Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
The bush is struggling to find it to ground itself in reality.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss.
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Oh, I thought the game was gonna make me pick between which of them, like pick between which of the two people I thought was her, and then double expose it or something. I don't know. Like pick which person you think is Safi. I'm curious. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. I was thinking maybe. I'm assuming one of these two is Safi, which it's this game, so probably yes. I was wondering. I wondered this when we first discovered Safi was back on campus. If you did double expose that photo, would it reveal Safi or not? Because that would have been a really cool touch.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here.
What the hell are we doing?
Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
I have a feeling we won't.
It started in December, but lately it's been...
Okay. I guess we'll pause here and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll play Chloe's section of this investigation. Nothing is happening in this game. I was afraid that I guess this is the nothing episode where literally nothing happens. We didn't really learn anything substantive about anyone or anything, but that's just kind of par for the course of Life is Strange games. You come to expect some of that from time to time. Anyway, yeah, no real updated thoughts on the game because nothing really. It's just more of the same. It's extended fetch quests of nothing, followed by the occasional texture disappearing. Maybe the occasional funny moment here or there, but not much. The AI chatbot thing was the most significant development of this episode, and that was just like, oh my god, fucking why? But it is what it is. We'll see how things progress next time. So, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time, and hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Life is Strange reunion. Goodbye.